Hello, race fans, and welcome once again to a special presentation here, actually, here on Rice Motorsports TV. This is the Project K-9 Hero charity race presented by Old Bastards Racing League, and we're here tonight. We're going to cover these guys tonight, and got here kind of in the last minute, 11th hour here. We were so glad that we was able to help them out. And as always, thank you for joining us here on Rice Motorsports TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hey, click that notification bell when you want to know when we go live. And boy, it's a warm night out there tonight. It's air temperature 89 degrees. Wind is at 5 miles an hour, and the track temperature is a toasty 121 degrees. They're going to be running 100% fuel, as many tires as they want. I believe they have one fast repair. I'm going to double check on that. And they have 3 green-white checker attempts for 200 laps here at this 2-mile facility. Now, some of the guys down on track. Now, before we catch up with the guys on track, I'll give a shout-out, of course, to our broadcast sponsor, Butt Kicker, and thank them for their support, as always. And don't forget to click their link in the description and check out all their cool items that they offer down Butt Kicker. Now, let's see. We were going to, there's a couple of the guys out here that they were going to hop in the booth here and talk a little bit about our sponsors. And let's see if we can find out where they are here. I'm going to see if I can track them down before we head. There's Tony Rochette now. We're gonna bring him up here for a second. Hey, Tony, Tony in the booth. You got a copy. Mic check, and
yeah.
Hey, Tony, boy, this is gonna be a fun night. There's like 3 Tonys in the house, folks. The first there were 2, now there's 3. Yours truly, and but yeah, I was trying to get you and the other guys up. You guys wanted to talk a little bit about the sponsors here tonight. I think Tony might be on track.
That's all right. We'll pull Chris down in here.
Okay then.
There he is. There's Chris Scales.
Okay, Chris Scales. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, man. So yeah, we wanted to talk about some of the sponsors here tonight for tonight's event. A great cause going on here tonight.
Yeah. And thanks. I had to pull up my Discord. I wasn't actually sure where I got pulled into.
Okay. 10-4 and all sorts of great sponsors. Tell us about the iRacers Lounge. I believe that's the thing that you guys do, correct?
We kind of have a couple things going on tonight here. We have it's kind of the old bastards versus the podcast guys. So let me give you 1 second. I got something going on in the other chat here. Okay, so podcast, iRacers Lounge podcast, and the iRacers Lounge Aftermath we have a handful of drivers in the race tonight, and the iRacers Lounge has been around for a while as kind of the go-to for iRacing news, and the Aftermath has been around for a little over a year now. It's a kind of after show to that podcast, and we just kind of elaborate on the rest of that news and are just kind of a lot of silliness.
Okay.
We have a saying that the iRacers Lounge is the business up front and the aftermath, the party in the back.
Okay.
The mullet iRacing podcast.
Right.
Yeah, we're the party side of the mullet, but and the majority of the field, though, probably better than 25 guys, maybe 30, are from the Old Bastards Racing League. And it's a great group of really clean racers that really clean, fast racers that will probably put on a really good show for you tonight, I'd suspect. So should be some really good racing, and all the best of the sponsorship prizes came from the Old Bastards and Patrick Milligan of Metro Ford of Chicago, who also supports the Old Bastards Racing League quite a bit. And so those prizes are going to be $50 to the winner of each class, coming from the Old Bastards. The only stipulation for that is you have to have 0 incident points. And kind of on the similar side for the Metro Ford Award, that's kind of a hard charger award. So it's $75 to the person in each class who gains the most positions, but also with the stipulation you have to have 0 incident points.
Yeah, wow, that's pretty cool. And then I think there's some other things. Is like some kind of a paint, like a paint contest or something, I believe, for the cars.
Yeah, we got Yuhouse Racing Design. He's putting up a free paint job for anybody that has the best looking paint. We got a couple of judges that are going to be looking at some of these cars, and we'll contact them, and we'll probably let you know towards the end of the race which one's going to win that one. And then we also have the Simraps paint. If you run his paint, and if you alter it and stuff like that, kind of make it like your own. And if that wins best paint, he'll throw in $10 extra to the winner to that one.
Wow, that's pretty cool. How about I saw something where someone gets a spotlight from Midwest Simulations. What exactly is that? A spotlight?
Oh, it's a little lighting device. You can either use it for just regular computer screen, or they got it for VR. There's a few of us that have it in VR.
Mm-hmm.
It will let you know if somebody's like next to you. It's kind of like a no talk spotter.
Okay.
They're really accurate.
Wow. Okay.
He just updated. He's got a new set. I think they're called like the Spotlight Pros or something like that. It will give you your speed down pit road. It'll flash green, yellow, red, depending on your speed in pit road.
Wow.
And it'll also let you know if you're getting really low on fuel. You can set that in the app. Scott Rupp at Midwest, he's going to give out 2 spotlights, actually, one for the Xfinity winner and one for the Cup winner.
Right. Wow, that's pretty cool. The technology that's out there nowadays, just to really add more and more realism to the sim. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, they're really good. We like using them more than the spotters.
Yep.
And as far as sim upgrades go, sim upgrades tend to be very pricey.
Yeah.
and these are not. These are very cheap. These run you probably $50 to $65, and they're kind of a no-brainer once you see them, once you've used them, once you've had them. Because, like I said, they besides the cool stuff they do on pit road and when cautions come out, just having a light next to you when a car is high or low, if you're on monitors, it was amazing. And he also has a set that you can put inside your VR goggles,
wow.
Which is nuts. Yeah, it's really awesome. So,
yeah.
And like I said, and cheap.
Right. Yeah, and I've been thinking about trying that VR myself, because I get, people always, I wear glasses, and I hear some people saying that it's not really a problem if you get the right type, I guess.
Well, and that's another one. They aren't a sponsor, but you can actually, maybe next year we'll look at getting them. But VR Optician actually makes lenses. I just ordered some that you can snap right onto those VR lenses, and then you don't have to worry about glasses.
Man, that's something.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff coming out for VR or just sim racing in general these days. But yeah, definitely in the VR world.
Absolutely. Well, guys, you only have about 15 more minutes to go, and unless there's anything else you want to say, I can let you guys get back to practicing or getting ready. I think we're going to have someone do the command to start this evening, correct?
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I know that I haven't heard back since this morning, I think, but we're hoping that Jason from Project K-9 will be able to give us the command to start our engines. If not, hopefully he might drop in a little later and kind of give us the details on Project K-9, because they're just such a great charity that I can't give enough justice to describing them, really, and he would do a better job. But basically, they take care of, they make sure that our military and police dogs never go without, basically.
Right.
If one is hurt in the line of duty, or once it's come retirement time or they can't serve for one reason or another, they make sure that they're taken care of. So they're just as good gets. So hopefully he'll be able to stop by and tell you all more about his organization.
10-4, that is awesome, man. I tell you, and but that's cool. And so yeah, we'll be looking forward to hearing from him. Hopefully, if he can get in there. And so what we'll do is, I guess, when we get towards the end of the practice session, I guess because the start command, that'll be right as they're getting ready to grid, correct?
Yep. So that'll probably be what time? Maybe like about 9:15.
Something like that.
So about 9:15.
Yeah, and we'll go ahead so qualifying starts at 9. Is that what or 9:05 or something like that?
9:10.
9:10. Okay, about 5 minutes to qualify. Okay, then. So what we'll do is we'll pause for our national anthem, and then I'll turn it over to you guys for that the command to start the engines.
All right. Thanks a lot. Yeah, and I'll try to get back in here and get practice up, try to whoop up on some of these old bastards. Like I'm kind of a house divided, so I am a member of that league. It's my favorite place to race, but I'm also one of the podcast guys. So
right, okay, yeah.
Once again, big shout out to them because like I said, that league has most of the members here. The sponsorship came from there, so without those guys, this thing doesn't go off.
Absolutely, man. I tell you, and so we hope everybody has have a good race and just have fun out there tonight, and we can't wait to get this show rolling here.
All right. Thanks a lot, man. Yeah, and thanks a lot to you as well. Without you, Tony, this thing doesn't have a broadcast. So thank you very much for this.
Well,
thank you.
I'm just glad I was able to help you guys and talk about that. I was telling the folks when we first came on the air, this was an 11th hour deal here. And boy, I tell you, and I just had my power out yesterday. So, I guess it was just meant to be, but we were glad that we could help you, definitely.
Yeah. I'm screaming, I have nobody, everybody's busy. And then, Dwayne MacArthur was the one that recommended you. Say, hey, check out this guy. I hit him up.
Yeah, okay, guys. Well, we'll talk to you later on then.
All right, thanks a lot.
Okay, now. Okay, folks. Well, now we're on track. That's Eric Essery there. Right now, he's 24th fastest. And let's see, who else is on track here? There's Mike Schrader. He's currently 13th fastest at 39.683. And we've got about 12 minutes to go. A little over 12 minutes before we move on to qualifying. Let's see who else is down on track here. There's Stephen Lou Allen, he's right there behind him there in the 88 car. 20th fastest with a 39.831. Up towards the top of the charts there. There's the number 1 of Dakota. Okay, Pishk. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Pishk. And we'll hope maybe we'll get a chance to find out later. And right now, 9th fastest with a 39.530. And several of the other guys, they're in the pits at the moment. So what we'll do is we'll take a quick break, and we will be right back. Hey, you're watching the Project K-9 Hero Charity Race presented by Old Bastard Racing League here on Rice Motorsports TV. Okay, folks, we are back, and we've got just over 8 minutes to go. You're watching the Project K-9 Hero Charity Race presented by Old Bastards Racing League. We're at Michigan International Speedway, and getting a little bit closer to the qualifying session. And let's head back out on the track here and see who's out there. There is David Hall, and he's currently 15th fastest. Let's ride on board there with David. Let's see what kind of speeds he's getting there as he heads on down the back stretch here. Michigan, nice wide track. Looks like about 186 he's topping out before he goes into turns 3 and 4. Trying to improve on that 39.587. And no telling how long he's been out there, you know, maybe doing a fuel run, who knows, to see how the car is handling after he's been out there a while. Oh, running in some traffic there at the 88 Stephen Llewellyn, and he's side by side with, who is that? Is that the number 44? I can't quite make out his car number. I think it might be. Or 41. That might be the 41 there. Let's see if he's shown on track. And I can't, because his number's kind of blended in there. He's currently 20th fastest, 39.737. I think that's, okay, well, that's Hall in front of him right now. And that was the 44 behind him, Josh Sleater. Yeah, there's Josh right there. He's currently 8th fastest, the 39.396. Getting a little bit of a draft there off of that 88 machine. Trying to improve on that 39.396. You know, oh, boy, the 88, that was a nice save there. Wow. I was about to say, you know, I like a track like Michigan because you have these multiple lines you can run, and if you need to run high, you can. Sometimes it's tempting to go on that low line, but you know, in my opinion, anyway, it just seems like you carry a little bit better momentum off the corner on that high side, and so yeah, there's just a lot of choices you can make there. It's a lot of good racing, you know. Personally, I see a lot of green flag running here tonight. You know, sometimes we try to hop in with a driver under a caution, but you know, that may or may not happen. Brian McCubbin there, 5th fastest with 39.340. And there's a guy right there, fastest in practice, Bob Fellenbaum, at 39.265. And somebody's in the channel. Okay. Oh, and just hold on a second. Let me. And oh, by the way, guys, you know, when we're in the broadcast, make sure you hop out of the broadcast booth in case you want to talk or something, because we are live. By the way, I just got my.
I didn't realize we were still down here.
Oh,
I don't have it popped up.
Yeah. Yeah, we got about 3 minutes 50 seconds before we go to qualifying here. I'll just move these guys up there.
Good for it.
There we go. Making his way down on pit road. There's Gregory Hectus, and they're And they got a parking lot going on over there. I'm not sure what the deal is over there. A whole bunch of cars just sitting over there. Not sure what the reason is there, but that's a nice photo op. Now that may be some of the drivers from the Old Bastards Racing League. There is like I said, and you know another neat thing about tonight, folks. If you look, I don't know if some of you have noticed or not. We have Cup cars and Xfinity cars. We heard them talk about it. Spoiler alert. We heard them talk about it already earlier tonight. But yeah, we have both Cup and Xfinity cars on track tonight, and so it's a little bit of a night of first. I don't think I've ever covered a stock car race. They had both the Cup cars and the Xfinity cars on the track together. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Dwayne MacArthur, 16th fastest, 39.631. Looked like I couldn't see who that was. He was trying to get past. I think it was the number 10 there. See, who is the number 10? That is Tony. Okay, that's Tony Groves. One of the gentlemen that were in the booth with us. I believe that's one of the Tonys from the podcast as well. I think they're going to have once this practice is done, they're going to have a quick drivers meeting, and then move on to qualifying. So as we wait for that, the clock to count down for that, we'll take another quick break here as we get ready for the action to start, and we will be right back. You're watching Project K-9 Hero Charity Race here on Rice Motorsports TV.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Okay, the old clock on the wall says it is time to go qualify here as we count down to 0. Qualifying for the Project K-9 Hero Charity Race. And the server is now rolling over here. And of course, you know, it's private qualifying, so we'll just keep the timing tower up there so you can see who's where, and we'll hop on board with some of the guys as they head out onto the track. There's the 09 of Brian McCubbin. He will be among the first to go out and do his hot laps here. We'll try to see, you know, they, like you said, they said earlier, they got this paint contest going on, and they'll be taking a look at some of these cars, and he's got his Project K-9 Hero paint scheme on there. Coming down to the line now to start his first hot lap. Oh, he blinked out on us just a little bit. And the clock is running for Brian McCubbin. As other drivers complete their first and second hot laps, you'll see their times come up on the timing tower. There he comes down to the line to complete his first hot lap. Ryan, let's see. And he is currently second fastest. Oh, he's getting bumped as we speak. Now third fastest. Now the provisional pole sitter, Peter Kopko there, he just did bump Kel Butler from that pole position. McCubbin's still in that third spot. Let's see. There's Dakota Pisk. He's currently fifth fastest with a 39.456. Let's see if we can improve on that here. And unfortunately, he's unable to improve. 39.588, his second hot lap there. There's Dode Hoskins. Looks like he might be done as well. A lot of these guys are probably finishing their second laps. There's Rob Rogers. Looks like he might have completed one hot lap already. He may be actually done. I believe that's one of the Xfinity drivers there. Actually, this may be the conclusion of his second hot lap. Oh, and it gets away from him just a little bit. Nice save. But yeah, that did cost him whatever, if he was going to improve on his time. That little slide there kind of ruined it for him there. So he will remain, looks like he's 22nd fastest with that 40. Now he's getting knocked down in the order there a little bit. Tony Rochette there, he's currently 20th fastest with a 40.337. And he does improve his time to 39.976, 21st fastest. See there, here comes Joe Brown. Already has a 39.703. Let's see if he improved. That was 14th fastest, and boy, he jumps up to 6th position. Good improvement there for the number 21, Joe Brown. Not too many folks out there right now. Brian Glass, looks like he's just finishing up. 21st fastest, 39.963. Michael Everhart, currently 17th fastest. That was a 39.727. And we're getting ready to roll over. So as we get ready to wrap up qualifying, we're going to pause quickly here to our national anthem. Okay, we're back. We're going to jump down in the race channel because we're going to look and see if they were able to have someone do the command start. We'll remain silent here for a moment.
I get to say thank you for once.
Hey, Coco, I should get the tiebreaker because my second lap was.
Okay, yeah, it sounds like they're still having their drivers' meeting, and I was told that they were going to try to see if they can get the Grand Marshal to do the command to start the engines. Although the engines are already started now, they may have already done it. So we'll just sit tight here, and if something does happen, I'm sure somebody will come and get us here in the booth, and so that we'll know. And looks like
we're not going green.
And they're
going green.
I think they're delaying the yellow so that they can finish what they're doing. And I hate to jump down into their meeting if they're having a meeting, but like I said, now a lot of this we kind of put together at the absolute last minute, so I'm not exactly sure the timing of everything. Looks like they're going to start pulling off here, maybe. Let's see. From the looks of it, I guess they are. So, you know what? Since they're rolling out, we're going to go ahead and bring you the starting lineup here. Hey, Bob Fellenbaum is your pole sitter. Then we have Peter Kopko starting in that second position. Third is Kel Butler. Fourth, Brian Lindsay. Then fifth, we have Gregory Hectus, Bobby Jonas sixth, and seventh, Joe Brown. Then Brian McCobbin eighth, Josh Sleater ninth. David Hall rounds out your top 10. Dakota Pisk 11th, Jimmy Riggs in the 12th spot. 13th, we have Dode Hoskins. 14th, Adrian Johansson. Mike Schrader is in 15th position. And 16th, Michael Everhart. 17th, Janice Tarson. 18th, Tony Jennings. 19th, Jeff Porras. Tyler Williamson rounds out your top 20. Lisa Greitmeyer is 21st. Dwayne MacArthur 22nd. Ryan Carlwild 23rd. And Brian Glass in the 24th position. 25th is Tony Rochette. 26th, Mike Ellis. 27th is Edwin Post. Kenny Helms in the 28th position. Tony Groves 29th with Rob Rogers rounding out the 30th position. Then we have Chris Scales 31st, Stephen Lou Allen 32nd, Eric Essery 33rd, Scott Eversole 34th position, and 34 cars in the field. And looks like they have waved off the green flag here as we get things squared away here. So we'll see what's happening now. Hey guys, back up in the booth. So we have a delayed green here.
Yeah, we have Jason from Project K-9 with us now. He's here in the booth. Tell us a little bit about the charity and maybe give us a little boogity boogie when we take the green here.
All right.
Well, hey, thanks for having me, guys. My name is Jason Johnson. I'm the founder of Project K-9 Hero, and we're a national nonprofit that helps retired police canines and military working dogs with medical care in retirement, food disability stuff, and as well as rehabilitation and rehoming. So if anyone's followed our page, just say the last day or two, we took in a dog today, Coda from Minnesota, who was going to be euthanized, had a few behavioral issues back at the department, and didn't have another home to go to. Was scheduled to be euthanized today, and the Hamlet drove 14 hours to get here to our facility in Tennessee. And we're here to make sure that heroes like that have a place to go, so they don't get put down in retirement, and they have a life that they can enjoy. And that's what we do. We do that all around the nation. We have 133 program members in almost every state. And these heroes served our community, they served our country, and we're here to serve them.
Man, that is awesome, man. And I'm glad you guys were able to be out here tonight with us. And thank you all for supporting this league and this effort. And folks, just so you know, all the links to everything, all the sponsors and the organization, check out those links in the description below in the video. And if you'd like to donate, and just hope everybody has a lot of fun out there tonight for this really great cause here.
Absolutely. I mean, I really appreciate you guys having us. And for those who don't know a lot about us, I would encourage people to follow us Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at Project K9 Hero. Learn about what we're doing. We got a great website, projectk9hero.org. Plenty of things in the shop. I know I've donated to this league in the past, shirts and getting things, and people have donated to us. It's a great partnership, and I look to continue this for many years to come.
Absolutely.
That place out there is freaking awesome, and it's really high quality stuff. The shirt the race last year is still my favorite T-shirt. Out of the laundry.
I just got 2 shirts and stickers and a water bottle in today, and I appreciate it, Jason, everything you guys do. You want to give us a boogity?
Absolutely. Ceremony-wise, would you say anything before that, or we just start
right now?
All right. Boogity.
And we're racing here at Michigan. Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Would you mind moving us back up?
10-4, we'll do that. Because, I'll get you here. Let me put you back up there to general chat. And one more. All right, Tony, you're getting ready to move back up there. There you go. And we're off and racing now, folks. Fellenbaum, he's still in the lead there. Getting a lot of pressure there from Peter Kopko. Kopko on that high side, man, he's going to try to see if he can make something happen here on lap number 2. Got a nose ahead right now. Looks like he might just an inch ahead of the 38 as they race down the backstretch. Brian Lindsay, Kel Butler right there in 3rd and 4th position. There's 87 Gregory Hectus also. Boy, it is a tight pack, folks. And you see what I was talking about, how Michigan is one of those tracks that's, we're 3 wide coming across the line here. Plenty of room to just race out there, folks. And I tell you, this is awesome. I think I'm going to have to make a sound adjustment on. This is the first time I've had both the Cup cars and the Xfinity cars on track at the same time. So bear with me. I have a little iRacing magic going on here. We're going to, because it seems like when I went into the in-car cam, it was kind of loud. See, his car is okay. Let's go on board on some of these inboards, and the loud ones we'll just have to fix them here. I think it was some of the Xfinity cars that were loud, and the Cup cars, I'm kind of assuming are a little faster than the Xfinity. Oh, somebody had to do a little avoidance there. Now, who knows? We're going through the field. There's Tony Jennings in the 15th spot. I heard a car earlier, and it was pretty loud in the in-car audio. There we go. There's one right there. Let's go ahead and turn him down a little bit. There we go. That's a little better there. We don't want to overpower the audio here. Hey, we're kind of winging it here tonight, folks. But yeah, like I said, I was glad to be able to jump, even though it was last minute. Glad to be able to jump in and give them a hand here. And this is just some of the little things that you do, as a broadcaster to get things set up. And that might be it as far as I think we got all the in-cars good here now. And you can see everybody starting to space out pretty good as we look through. Now somebody spun out somewhere, and then we're running Mike Ellis. He's 32nd. Chris Scales is 33rd. Scott Ebersole is, I think he might have retired. So yeah, not sure exactly what happened there, but Peter Kopko, he is your leader, Fellenbaum right there in that second position. Now on lap 7 of 100. And I apologize. I thought they were running 200 laps tonight. I was looking forward to 200 laps. I think we had I thought somebody had said it was 200, but it's actually only 100 laps tonight. Staying, Fellenbaum taking a little look down on the inside. Gregory Hector, he's not too far behind. As they start lap number 8. Man, look at the toe he's got there. He really sucked up to the 3 there just a little bit. He might have had to get out of it himself.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, we got a caution. Let's see who might have been involved with that. Let's see if we can find out who that was. Let's see. Looks like it might have been McCubbin here. Let's go down and see if we can find him. And oh boy, he's got a little bit of damage there. I wonder if he's the only one. I think there may be some more cars involved. And let's go back and let's take a look and see if we can see what happened to Brian here. Oh, he got a little, yeah, he got turned around there by the 2 car. And that's, oh boy, several more cars got involved there. I think the 53, he was involved. That was Tony Jennings. Oh, and a late hit there by somebody else. Who was that? The 13, Janice Tarson. That was just, they were ricocheting off each other. And so, yeah, just kind of a tough deal there. Chris Scales, he made it through okay. Let's take it back live for you here. And Brian McCubbin, he's bringing that car. I meant to ask them if they only have the one faster pair. So, hopefully we won't see him in any other wrecks, but if he has another one and then can't continue, we'll know. Hopefully they have. Now, sometimes some leagues don't have any faster pairs, and you know what? He may not have one here. They may not have any faster pairs because, boy, that car's in pretty rough shape. And if he doesn't have a faster pair, he has no choice but just to continue as is. A whole bunch of your leaders coming down pit road. There's Fellenbaum making his way down. He did manage to snatch the lead back from Peter Kopko before the caution came out. Brian Lindsay down his pit box there. 87, Gregory Hector's overshot just a little bit. There's Dakota Piske. A lot of activity on pit road. Pretty much the whole daggone field came in there. There's Adrian Johansson. Left side's going on the 34 car. There's Eric Essery making his way back out. So everybody came in pretty much on lap 9, except for just a couple of folks. And that would be Lisa Greitmeyer. She stayed out, and also the 10 of Tony Groves. And, boy, I tell you, they got some track position there, folks. And, in fact, Groves, they say, it's saying here that he pitted, but it's showing the lap that he pitted was lap 0, so I'm not sure how that's possible. And if you also look in the description, there's a link to live timing and scoring. Groves now decided he's going to go ahead and come on in. And link to live timing and scoring, you can see a lot of the action as it's happening, you know, who's running where and what kind of lap times they're running, how many, when they pit and then whatnot. And just another feature we like to offer you here at Rice Motorsports TV. Lights are out on the pace car, so it'll be lap 12 on the restart. And Groves still making his way down the pit road. Has not got to his box yet. Actually, looks like he's just coming back out. I don't know what he's going. Not sure why it's showing him. That's weird. It didn't show him. I wonder if this has something to do with having multiple. It looked like he did a drive-through or something. It might have been some kind of drive-through penalty or something. I'm not sure. McCubbin, yeah, he's going to be on. Apparently, they don't have any faster pairs, and so, boy, he's going to be on pit road a long time. That 09 machine got torqued pretty good, and I hate to see that at the beginning of the race, but yeah, you know that is racing, folks. You know, and that's what they had to deal with. Because some other leagues, broadcast they don't have any faster pairs at all as well. So Leader making their way around now. Pace car should be getting ready to peel off. Start the restart. There he goes. Lisa Greitmeyer. Let's see if the leader controls the restart.
Green.
It looks like they might just go on green from the looks of it. She's trying to drop the hammer, but Ken Butler, she's got those old tires, and he's just is going to motor right on past her. Right into the lead there. Peter Kopko there in second. The 44, Josh Schleter in that third position. There's Joe Brown running the fourth spot. Dakota Pisk in the fifth position. He's followed by David Hall. And Bob Fellenbaum, your pole sitter, now back in the seventh spot with Adrian Johansson there right behind him. Brian Lindsay ninth, and Dodge Hoskins rounds out your top 10. And a lot of company behind him. I mean, close behind, too. He's running 10th, but he can still see the leader right here. Butler continuing to lead them down the backstretch. As Kopp goes down on that inside line. Schleter opting to take the high line, mid to high line through the turn. He's still in that second position as they cross the line. Good tight battle for the lead right here, folks. And Butler, he's your leader, but he definitely has not been able to pull away from anybody at all. And the rest of the field, relatively tight position. Schleter taking a hard look on that high line as they go down into turn one. He's got to nose ahead just a little bit, and then Butler pulls it back in front of him. Let's see what happens when they go down the backstretch. Here comes the three of Kopko on the high side. Now, Butler has found himself back in the fifth spot. Schleter now up to the point with Kopko in second. David Hall at 5 car. Boy, those positions really changed quickly. Look at them battling back here. Dakota Pisk down on the inside there, trying to see if he can get down these guys. Actually, I think I was looking at the wrong car. My apologies. He's on the high side. Let's look a little further back. There's Gregory Hectus in that 9th spot. And he's battling with Fellenbaum there. Now, Fellenbaum, he came in with everybody else, but boy, he lost a lot of positions apparently on pit road, and he is just mired in that traffic right now, unable to really get up there. Trying to see if he can make a move on the 66 here, Dode Hoskins. Nice battling going on here. Kopko, boy, he's trying hard to hold on to that lead. And Joe Brown, he dips down to the inside, seeing if he can make a run here. Sleater, he did manage to work his way past Kopko into the lead. Oh man, look at this. They're almost 3 wide, coming off of 4. Kopko once again back to the point. Boy, him and Sleater, they're going to be going at it for a while here, I believe. But further, there's Joe Brown watching everything unfold in front of him. Looks like he might have a little bit of damage on the hood of his car there. That may be just the design of the hood. It almost looked like it was a slight damage. And boy, I tell you, they just keep going back and forth, Kopko and Sleater. David Hall, he's hanging in. Let's take a little further look further back in the field. There's Mike Ellis. He's battling with the 37, Eric Essery. Bobby Johns worked himself into the picture there. Bobby Jonas, I'm sorry. But further back, Adrian Johansson running in that 18th spot. He's got a nice pad between him and Brian Glass. So it looks like we have a couple of retirements. Jimmy Riggs and Scott Eversole, unfortunately, have not been able to continue. Let's go back up towards the front here. Fellenbaum, pole sitter, in that 8th position. A lot of traffic. Hoskins got a little damage on that right rear there. I did not notice that earlier when we were had the camera on board with somebody that was behind him. But I wonder if he just picked that up in the last few laps here. It may have already been there, just did not notice it the first time. And meanwhile, up the front, boy, I was about to say Joe Brown got to the lead, and now David Hall, another pair of drivers battling at the front. Sleater and Hectus now running 3rd and 4th. Don't forget about the number 1 Dakota Pisk right there. Man, it's almost like it's anybody's race. These guys are really going at it now. About to start lap 23. The rest of the field is the field was a little bit more compact. They're starting to stretch out now just a little bit. Look a little further back. There's Brian Lindsay, the 24 car, that purple car, running in the 9th spot. And there's a bit of a gap between him and Stephen Lou Allen. And then another almost half a second, Jeff Porras. And I think this may be like where the Xfinity cars start and having their own battle here. It's like 2 races in one. Let's see, the 88 Llewellyn. That looks like I believe that's an Xfinity car there.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, we got a caution. Oh, it was the number 3. That was Kopko. Down in the grass. Oh man, the rear of that car is gone. Caution here on lap number 24. He's able to continue. Let's take a look back, see if we can see what happened. Oh, it's running back here a little bit. It was already, it just started as we came in there. Let's slow that down. Oh, go back a little further. It looked like he was banging doors with somebody there. Oh, shoot. Let's go back again. Let's run it back. I'm trying to find that spot right where it happened here. It happened right about in the turn there. Let's slow it down. And now Kopko, he's in the 3. And you see that, who is that? That's a number 30. That was a 38, or 36, 38, right behind him. And the 37 came down quite low, a little bit too low. They made a little contact right there. It didn't start right there. And but I think the 38, Fellenbaum, yeah, him and the 3, they got together right there, and that was the one that may have got him upset enough. It was actually Fellenbaum that got out of sorts there, and I think the number 3 is going to be the one that's going to pay the price for it. Fellenbaum, he's spinning around, but then as he's spinning, and then the 3, he ended up into the wall. So yeah, that was a tough deal there for Kopko. But it was more the rear of the car that caught the damage than the front. So who knows? Let's take it back live here. He may be able to continue with that. Give a shout out to the folks in the chat. Thank you for tuning in. And like I said, I don't believe they have any fast repairs, so he'll get as much work done as he can. Your leader now is David Hall. Second caution of the evening here on lap 26. As we get things sorted out, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Hey, you're watching the Project K-9 Hero Charity Race presented by Old Bastards Racing League here on Rice Motorsports TV.
We are back at North Wilkesboro, North Carolina, where the field is rolling out for the start of today's 400-lap race on this 0.625-mile racetrack. And just as the field comes all around turn number 4, the sunshine peeks through, helping warm things here. Bill Elliott leads him down. Benny Parsons on the outside. The green flag flies, and the first Union 400 Winston Cup race from North Wilkesboro is underway. Everybody nicely through turns number 1 and 2 as Bill Elliott has the lead, and Dale Earnhardt has jumped into second position, followed by Benny Parsons and Bobby Allison. Oh, here we go. It's just about to go away. They bump coming out of turn 4. Earnhardt gets the lead. We had just heard from our spotters that Neil Martin. Dale Earnhardt is on his last lap. This will be his 24th career win. Dale Earnhardt wins the first Union 400 at North Wilkesboro.
Okay, folks, here we are about to get the green flag once again. We've got a green, and we're racing once again here on lap 28. It's Hall, Sleater, Brown, Hoskins, Essery, your top 5. And like Hall, he manages to hold on to the lead. Joe Brown now in that second position. Kind of shot the gap there, got between the 44 and 37, Sleater and Essery. Oh no, caution again. Let's see. Looks like it was it looks like it might have started with Ryan Carwile. But there were, you can see there are multiple cars involved there. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened here. There's Carwile, the 71. And let's see if he got caught up in something or he was at the beginning of it here. Now, see the 64 is coming up there behind them. Oh, somebody got off into the wall there. Let's see. Let's run that back. And it was a 71, and something was happening there. Let's see. There's Carwile 71 right there. And the 9 car, I think the 9 car might have just looked like the 9 car, the angle that he's going. The 9 car got up into, who is that? That is, oh, he doesn't have a car number. I don't know who that is. But, yeah, the 9 car got into somebody there and collected the 71 at Carlisle. That was Rob Rogers, the 9. Oh, we may have 2 cars with the same number on them. Because I could have sworn that other car had a number 9 on it. That red car. So, yeah. Yeah, that one up against the wall, that he doesn't have a number. But at any rate, though, that's what's going on now. So, caution number 3 here. And we're about 20 laps from the halfway point. A lot of guys coming in on the pit road. And Joe Brown and most of the guys in the top 12, they all pitted like 5 laps ago. So they say, you know what, we're just going to stay out here. Once again, give a shout out to the folks helping to make all this happen here tonight at iRacers Lounge. iRacers Lounge Aftermath podcast, the Old Bastards Racing League, Midwest Simulations, Metro Ford, and YRD Designs. I'm not sure if we had a chance to get a chance to talk about YRD Designs. Because that's a Yuhouse Racing Designs. It's a small graphics and design firm based out of the Pittsburgh area. They specialize in oval track car wraps and iRacing designs. And they also do apparel and decal designs. Over 200 customers so far. They got a few projects in the works now. Currently offering YRD t-shirts. Check them out. Let's see, I believe the lights are out on the pace car, so it'll be lap 32 on the restart.
Hang on, we're not going green.
Oh, and they delayed the green. And for some reason, they may have to get things straight here. There's still a couple of folks on pit road. There's Tony Groves making his way off of pit road. Chris Scales, he's boy, that 8 car. That's the other 8 car I saw. So it looks like we may have 2 number 8s out there. And he's got a lot of damage. He's going to be on pit road a while. And let's see. We just saw Carwile himself now coming down to his pit box there. Car looks pretty good. And they're the only 2 on pit road here at the moment. Let's see. Let's see if we can grab someone here real quick and see how things are going out there. Let's find Tony Groves. He's the number 10. Where is it? Tony Jennings. Let's bring Tony down here real quick. Hey, Tony, this is Tony in the booth. You got a copy? Mic check, mic check. Okay, I'll put you back up to the other channel. He may not have his mic on at the moment. I was gonna try to see if I could catch a driver out there. There's Peter Kopko down on pit road. More work done on that 3 machine. He's on his way now. Lights are out on the pace car this time, so it'll be lap 33 on the restart. And you can hear Joe Brown saving that fuel. You know, I'm convinced that right side of the nose of that car is banged up just a little bit. It looks like it's pushed up in the air just a little bit. So it's Brown, Essery, Glass, Porras, and Ellis are your top 5. Pace car getting ready to come down on pit road. Ready for that green flag.
Green, green, green.
And we got a green, and we're racing once again here at Michigan. Boy, the 37, I don't know if he got some wheel spin or not. He got up close to the wall, but he still took off like he was shot out of a gun there. Essery just bolted right into the lead, almost a half second already. Boy, he caught somebody sleeping at the switch there, I think, and excellent restart there. Now the draft will probably play in here just a little bit, and Brian Glass might just catch up with him there. And he's pretty much got on this bumper already, less than 0.2 of a second behind the 37. Starting lap number 34. And they got the whole gang chasing them. Glass showing a little damage on the rear of that car. And they're followed by Mike Ellis. Ellis trying to hold on to that 3rd spot. Joe Brown trying to hold off the 14 of Bobby Jones. Gregory Hectus, the top 6, they've got a little bit of separation from 7th place Jeff Porras. Not a whole lot. In fact, Porras, he might, he's already caught up with him. Man, boy, did he catch up with the 21. He just blew by the 21 like he was standing still. And they all pitted on lap 25. So their tires have the same age on them. But, man, he got a huge run on Brown there. Essery still at the front. Jones and Glass are now battling for that 2nd position. Glass down on the inside line. Looks like he's got the 17 of Ellis there. They were nose to tail. Glass moves up just a little bit, still in that 3rd spot. Everybody trying to catch that 37. Bobby Jones, he kind of makes a run on him in the turns 1 and 2. Looks like he's going to come out ahead as they rocket down the backstretch. And boy, he is right there. New leader now, Bobby Jonas. And now he's trying to open up a gap. 0.3 of a second, just about 0.4. Essery still in the 2nd position. Brian Glass in that 3rd spot. They're a little spaced out there. Hector's 4th. Joe Brown managed to fight back up to that 5th position. But, man, those guys are coming in a hurry behind them. Jeff Porras, David Hall back there in the 7th spot. Mike Ellis running 8th in that 17 car. And that's number 9, Rob Rogers, and Adrian Johansson runs out your top 10. There's Josh Sleater right behind him. Sleater had been up the front battling for the lead for quite a while there, trading places with whoever was next to him. trying to see if he can make his way back up to the front of the pack here. Bobby Jonas, meanwhile, is now got ahead of Esri for the lead. And boy, he's about 4/10 of a second now ahead of the 37, who's falling back just a little bit. He's still a couple of tenths, almost 3/10 ahead of the 87 of Gregory Hectus. Boy, these guys they just keep trading positions here. I haven't had a chance to check the Facebook feed. Looks like it's going fine. We are simulcasting here tonight, both on YouTube and Facebook. And this is actually our first time simulcasting here, and happy to say it seems like it's working fine. This is actually our first time simulcasting here. Let's look a little further back in the field. Now, I just saw Adrian Johansson. He dropped several spots, now back to that 13th position. Oh, boy, Jeff Porras in the 88 got really close together there. Stephen Lou Allen. Man, I thought something bad was about to happen there. And they are still almost door to door, battling for that 14th position. Lou Allen's got it as they come off of 4. Meanwhile, up the front, Bobby Jonas, I tell you, the lead just keeps changing hands. Now it's Bobby Jonas up front. Now, Esri, he's still in that second spot. Gregory Hectus there. In that third position. They're starting to get a little separation from fourth place David Hall. He's got his hands full with Joe Brown and Brian Glass. Glass actually having to get out of the gas there a little bit. He might have, who knows, he might have had the momentum to get past the 5 or the 21, but just didn't have anywhere to go. And here they are. Here he's got, looks like he's getting a little bit of a run again. And those other cars being side by side, he just couldn't really capitalize on it. Great battles happening throughout the track. Let's look a little further back. There's Brian Lindsay. He's right ahead of Tyler Williamson and Jeff Porras, battling for that 13th spot. Porras trying to make a move down on the inside there. Not really close enough to Williamson. He's got the better line coming out the corner as they head down the backstretch. Let's look a little further down the line. There's Ryan Carwile. He's got post over 3 seconds ahead of him, and Kel Butler right there. Now Butler, he had been up the front. You can see that damage that he got from one of those early cautions. He got the car fixed enough to get it out there on track, but it's going to be difficult to really be competitive, and that's a shame because he was definitely up the front there and had a chance to continue to battle with those guys. And pretty sure every time there's a caution, he will most likely bring that 64 in and get as much work done on it as he possibly can. They're getting very close to the halfway point now. Even look at Peter Kopko. Now Kopko, he's close to the tail end of the lead lap, running at 21st there. He also showing some damage from an earlier caution. And those were the two guys that were really going at it at the start of the race. And, you know, and like they say, it never over till it's over. How about Bob Fellenbaum back in the 23rd spot? He also was one of the top 3 or 4 up there, really going at it at the start. In fact, he was your pole setter, as a matter of fact. Those of you that are just joining us, perhaps. Meanwhile, back up the front, Bobby Jones, he continues to lead. Now he's catching some lap traffic, or getting close anyway. He's got Scales right about a little over a second away, Chris Scales. And man, he's battling Eric Essery and Gregory Hectus for that lead position. Man, they are going at it here, folks. We're getting very close to the halfway point. Jones, he's sticking with that high line. Who is that? That's a 9 or 8 car, Scales. He just got past Scales. Oh boy, that lap car. Everybody just had to get by him quickly. And Essery took advantage of that, took that lower line, and now he's your leader. How about the 14 of Jones fighting back on that high side? Essery trying to hold on to that lead position as they race down the backstretch. The 87 of Gregory Hectus also right there in the mix. Riding on board with David Hall. Now David's up to the 2nd position. And boy, I tell you, it is tight too. You can't see him, but Jonas is right there. Bobby Jonas. Essery now back up to the front. He had gotten a really good jump that last restart. Now I've gotten the chance to go back and get back up in that 1st position. Getting very close to the halfway point now. And now lap 50, we're officially at the halfway point. Essery and Hall going right at it. You can see they've gotten a little bit of space between them and Gregory Hectus and Joe Brown. Top 10 are starting to space out just a little bit more here. You can see how spread out now they're becoming a little further back. There's Brian Glass in that orange car. He's got the, looks like that's the 97 right behind him there, Dwayne MacArthur. I'm sure that might be, is that the first time we've seen MacArthur in the top 10 tonight? Might be. Trying to pick up another position there. Boy, look at the damage on the back of that 27 Glass. Somebody got into him pretty good there. And got out of the gas and looked like he was trying to do almost a crossover there. These guys battling out. Meanwhile, David Hall, he's opened up a little over a half-second lead now ahead of Joe Brown. Somebody has finally gotten to the front and got a little bit of daylight. Trying to see if he can capitalize here as we move into the second half of this race. And I believe we have, I think it's only maybe 3 retirements so far. Okay, make that 4 out of 34 cars. So we've got 30 still technically in the race. Matter of fact, I don't think the only person on pit road is Janice Tarson. That may be okay. She's got a bit of damage there, so yeah, so that's probably why she's still there. There's Josh Sleater in that 4th spot. We'll have to do battle with the 21 of Joe Brown there. Brown running that really high line there. He comes down now. They start lap 55. Let's look a little further back in the field here. There's Stephen Llewellyn as they battle the Hall. He's starting to pull out over 1.2 seconds. So Llewellyn in that 8th spot. He's also starting to get some daylight between him and Brian Glass. Now Rob Rogers, he was just out of the picture there, trying to see if he can catch the 27. And yeah, you can even see it on the track map there. Things are really starting to space out now. There's the 33 of Jeff Porras. Tyler Williamson in that 12th position. Meanwhile, your leader, David Hall, he continues to try to open that gap. Now 1.4. Actually, it's starting to come down. Now it's in the 1.3 range. Gregory Hectus trying to close in. Hectus, he's kind of been once he got up in there, Hectus gained 3 spots since the start of the race. So he's been hanging around in that 5th spot quite a bit. There's Brown right behind him. Oh boy, Brown and Sleater are right there. And I think they're fixing the battle for that 3rd spot there. Brown has it. Sleater wants it. Now, there's Kopko. Oh boy, Kopko just about got off the wall there. Sleater was just able to get around him. Isn't that something? Kopko, he has gone a lap down now. Gone from running right up the front, leading the race, at times, to now finding himself a lap down, and here he comes down pit road. That car may not be right. He's just going to go ahead and come down here, and let's see if he takes tires. Does he have any damage? Doesn't look like he has a whole lot. Well, he does have a little bit of damage on that rear of the car. Down to his pit box there. And they are not running any fast repairs. Looks like he's just going to go ahead and get tires and fuel and get back on out there. Meanwhile, there's MacArthur in that 6th spot. Stephen Llewellyn trying to take it from him. And Bobby Jonas and Brian Glass all right there. Somebody else on pit road is Mike Ellis making his way down. Tires going on to 17. I hope he realizes he's got that field turn to the left. There he just straightened out. Hate to see somebody pile off into the wall thinking they're going straight. And he is down and away. More green flag pit stops happening. Bobby Jonas making his way down. The sim wraps number 14 there. Now he's the only car on pit road except for Kopko. Kopko is still there, along with Janice Tarson. They're getting a lot of work done on their cars apparently. And David Hall, he continues to lead. That gap is now down to about 1.1 seconds. Gregory Hecht is trying to close that gap. Now lap 61 of 100. Let's look for a little bit further back in the field. There's Tyler Williamson. Okay, Hectus is now on. He was in second position, and he gives it up to come down pit road. Green flag pit stops underway. And he will obviously fall down the order, but as it cycles through, should move him back up near the front once again. Rights and lefts, and he lights him up as he leaves his pit box. As he leaves, and then Joe Brown makes his way in. Jeff Porras also coming in behind him. Brian Lindsay making his way in as well. David Hall, he is still out. The last time he pitted was lap 29. We were getting things together, because of the last minute call to bring the race to you here tonight. And usually I'll go turn some laps and calculate some fuel mileage here. So I really don't know how many, what the fuel window is if they were to go, say, green nonstop. Now, we have had a few cautions, but he may still have a little bit more in the tank here, able to push it a little bit further. Of course, after all those other guys pit, those fresh tires, they'll start eating into that lead. And it may not look like it there. Well, once he pits, those cars that were right behind him before they pitted, they'll you almost have to stay in cycle with them. Can't get out of cycle too much with them. Dwayne MacArthur now on pit road, 97 coming in. Kopko, he headed back out on try. Janice Tarson, she's still there. Apparently, is her car running? I think the car's running. Well, it may not be, actually. She may have a bit of a repair time, so unfortunately, may not see her back out there for a while. There's Tony Rochette running in the 22nd position. More green flag pit stops. Brian McCubbin making his way down. And the 5 is still out there. David Hall. Now you just saw Essery go by. Essery, he just pitted at lap 63. You can see the difference in those tires, how he just blew by the leader. Essery himself, you know, he was up. He was the one that got that one rocket of a start, one of the last pit stops there. I mean, restarts, I'm sorry. Rob Rogers running in the 4th spot now. At the top two, David Hall and Stephen Llewellyn, they both pitted on lap 29. Brian Glass, Rob Rogers, they pitted lap 25. And their pit strategies throughout the top 10 there, you know, folks, they are a little off cycle. 29's, lap 25, 30, so there's going to be a lot of jockeying of position. I can't wait to see what's going to happen here when Hall finally pits. He's definitely going to fall down the order a bit here. Now, Stephen Llewellyn, he's in the 2nd position. And your leader just crossed the line. You can see on the track map, Llewellyn, he's now just crossing the line. And Llewellyn, they're both on the same cycle right now. So, but someone say Gregory Hectus, currently running in 7th. Now he was right up there, you know, battling with those guys right at the, you know, before he pitted. So I'm thinking he might, right now, like I say, he's currently running 6th. And those guys still have to pit. And there he goes now. David Hall finally making his way down pit road. He's going to hand the lead to Brian Glass, who also still needs to come in, him and Rob Rogers. Rogers in a lot of traffic there, trying to make his way through. Now lap 70 of 100 here tonight. And that's a battle for the lead right there, folks. Rogers and Brian Glass, now they both still have to pit. Stephen Llewellyn making his way down pit road. Oh, he overshot his pit box a little bit. It'll be interesting to see when these guys come in. They both pitted on lap 25. I would not think they would be out that much longer. But, looking at where they have those cars, you know, I think he's getting ready to come in now. Yep. You could almost tell by the, I guess you could say, the body language of the cars. You could kind of tell they were the line that they were taking. They were fixing to get out that speed, slowed down and make their way in. So that is going to hand the lead once he gets around there. There he goes now. He'll cycle up to the lead. Ryan Carwile, who's you see he's been involved in a caution or two. Carwile pitted on lap 30, so he will have to pit before too long. And then the guy I was talking about earlier, Gregory Hectus, now in his 2nd position. Now he pitted on lap 61. He may have the fuel to go the distance here, folks. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out. The field is spread out pretty evenly around the track. I know some of the guys were saying if something happened that they got out, I thought they might get a chance to join me in the booth, but they're all still out there running. And now Hectus has cycled to the lead here. So now we'll see. We're at lap 73. And they are, I do believe they are running 100% fuel. So I think he might be able to take this. Now it's two different, like I said before, it's kind of like two different races going on here. The Cup cars and the Xfinity cars. So that's kind of an interesting twist as well. And like we said about those prizes before, you can see what happens there. Each class gets its own prize for the pole for $20. So even though when we talked about the pole sitter, probably should have went back and tried to find the pole sitter, for the Xfinity cars, he also got a pole prize winnings there as well. And of course, you can see all the other prizes that are up there. Well, I tell you, somebody's gonna get a nice payday, like $75 if they can gain the most positions with no incident points. Boy, that really would be something there. So we'll see how things shake out here. Hector's now your leader, and of course, it took a while, but it finally cycled around. Joe Brown's in second, but he's just about 7 seconds behind Hector's, and with 25 laps remaining. So yeah, he's got some work to do to try to catch that 87. Whether or not he can catch him or not, he pitted the very next lap after Hector's, so the tires are relatively the same life in them. So he'll be a little hard pressed to run down Gregory Hector's. Now Essery is a different story. Now Essery, he pitted on lap 63, and he may be in position to put a bit of pressure on 21 Joe Brown. And I'm pretty sure they can make it to the end as well. In fact, he's about to try to get a run on him right there. There's the 5 of Hall. He's right there as well. His tires are even fresher. He pitted on lap 69. Trying to see if he can make his way up to that second position. He's got third already past Essery. Seeing a little bit of the difference in the tires, the age of those tires, even just a few laps. Now 24 laps remaining. Bobby Jones down on pit road. Getting more tires and probably tires and fuel for the last time for the 14. Who else is coming in? There's Dakota Pish making his way down. Having some battle scars on the number 1 car there. Able to continue though. Chris Scales, Janice Tarson remain on pit road. I think Scales though. Oh yeah, he was one of the ones that had heavy damage. Also Janice Tarson, yeah. So they've been there for quite a while. Meanwhile, Gregory Hectus is your leader. Now I think Dode Hoskins there is on the tail end of the lead lap, trying to stay on the tail end of the lead lap right there. Leader's bearing down on him. And he pitted on lap 68, and 7 laps. His tires are about 7 laps fresher. Now, whether that's going to allow him to stay ahead, we don't know. Because the leader, he is right there. As he crosses the line, it'll be 21 laps remaining here. Nice 5.3 second gap between Hectus and David Hall. And Hall's probably got about another 3 seconds or so ahead of Eric Essery there. So they're kind of spread out here just a bit now. See, nobody's on pit road at the moment except for Janice Tarson. She's the only one remaining on pit road. Let's see, as far as still only have the 4 retirements: Everhart, Schrader, Riggs, and Ebersole. So a very good number of cars have managed to stay active. 30 cars, to be exact, stay active in this race. A great charity event. We're helping out man's best friend. I mean, those canines, those officers, that's what you should call them. You know, they put their lives on the lines all the time so that humans don't have to. In a lot of very serious situations, and it's a pretty darn cool project that they're doing to help them in their golden years, so to speak. We're happy that we could bring the race to you tonight here on Rice Motorsports TV. With all the sponsors, everyone involved. Let's look a little further back in the field here. There's Jerry Porras. Now he's 10th. He's got Mike Ellis. Boy, they're dead heat right there trying to get that. He's got it right there. Battling with the 17 on the high side. There's Porras now he's got that top 10 position now. 18 laps remaining. Another car back there heavily damaged. Can't quite make out the number, who that was. I think that might have been Helms, maybe. Let's see. Yes, it was. Oh, great day. Everything on the front of that car, that 20, number 45 is missing there. And I think we just saw the 64 in front of him. There's Fellenbaum, one of the other leaders there. A little further up the field, see there's Brian Lindsay in the 9th position. Now 17 to go. Gregory Hectus continues to lead. And that gap is coming down, folks. David Hall is now only 3.6 seconds behind. And like I said, what did I say, 7 or 8 laps? His tires are that much newer than Hectus. And does he have enough laps to catch the 87? Got a few lap cars between him and the leader. And boy, these laps, I'll tell you, in a situation like that, it just seems like those laps just click off so quick. And the gap is kind of stabilized now roughly around 3.5 seconds. 3.49, 3.5. Let's check a little further back. There's Brian Glass in the 7th position. And he's just got a nice little cushion of space, both front and back. 3 behind Rachette, 3 ahead of Lou Allen. So he's very comfortably in that 7th position at the moment. There's Lou Allen right there in the 8th spot. Not quite as comfortable, only a little over a second ahead of Brian Lindsay. Now Lindsay, he's battling with Jeff Porras there for that position. Now, because we have 2 different classification of cars, we might normally in a normal race we would get like the top 3, but I'm thinking maybe tonight we'll see if we can get the 2 winners from both series, both the Cup cars and the Xfinity cars, along with whoever else wants to join us in the booth here. Porras, he does get around Lindsay now into that 9th position. Let's go back here to Dwayne MacArthur. He's about a half a second ahead of Joe Brown. Joe Brown was also one of the guys up the front, having a pretty good race there for a while. You know, mixing it up with the leaders, running back all through the top 5 there. They were changing positions literally every lap. Well, further back, there's Ryan Carwile in the 12th position. Now, he's got lap cars all around him. Now, he just caught up with Ellis, and I think he might try to make a run on Ellis here. That's the 17 car, trying to get that 11th position. Now, who is that in front of them? That's, I think that is Lindsay. Brian Lindsay. Or maybe it wasn't. I thought it was. I was trying to see who that other car was in front of them. Now 11 laps to go. Hector's still your leader. And the gap still coming down, not that much. It's just about 3 seconds. Then it went back up to about 3.2. So, you know, David Hall, he is trying, but it just seems like he's just running out of laps here, running out of laps in time. And but he's in that 2nd spot, and 3rd place is still a little bit behind him by about 5 seconds or so. Man, Hector's, he doesn't have any, I don't think he has any lap traffic. Well, he got about 3 cars there. He's not that close to him, though. That Scales in front of him. He'll be catching him first. At least it's not a whole group of cars that he has to worry about trying to get past, because sometimes that can be kind of hairy on the leader or leaders if they come up on a pack of cars that are not on the lead lap, and yet they're battling with each other, having their own race. And now it's like, now what do you do? As it comes to the line, there'll be 7 laps remaining. Hall just now crossing the line. Essery, you can see that's how far apart they are in that 3rd spot. And then we have MacArthur right there. And now that's actually battle for position. He's just under a half second behind Essery. He's got 8 laps. He could theoretically still catch him there and get that 3rd position. Let's see what happens here. Now, MacArthur, he pitted on lap 64. Essery pitted on lap 63. So, having older tires isn't an issue. In fact, they're 1 lap younger. Now, whether or not he can convert that into a position change here remains to be seen. He's closing in ever so slightly. Looks like he's closing in on the corners, but Essery getting a little bit better drive off the corner. In fact, that gap, it keeps fluctuating between 4 and 4/10 of a second and half a second. And Hectus is still leading David Hall. That gap is like 3.1 with 6 laps to go. And you know he's trying all he can to catch him. but the gap is 2.9. Now, whether or not he will have enough time to catch the 87. Still have a few lapped cars to get around before he can get there. He looks like he's about maybe at least 3 that I can see. Now, look like he's about to pass the 8 there, Scales. And somebody else is down on the apron there, getting ready to go into pits, I believe. I think that was Mike. That was Mike Ellis. Okay, going down into the pits. 5 laps now remaining, and only 1 car between him and the leader. Hall trying to run down Gregory Hectus. There he is, and there's Hectus right there working his way past the lapped car to 53 there. That's Tony Jennings. Coming up with some more lap traffic here. It'll be 4 to go as he crosses the line. He continues to go along, and Kopko, oh my goodness, I think it's the end for Kopko. His engine finally let go. He looked like he came in to get tires or something, but he might have had some overheating issues, and I think it's game over for the number 3. There's Chris Scales, another driver missing the nose on that car, currently running 26th. With 3 laps to go here. There's Brian Glass. Now him and Joe Brown, they're battling at it here. Actually, Brown is about 1.6 seconds ahead. And he's got the lapped car of Edwin Post there right behind him. So that's not for position. Let's see who else is out there. There's Josh Sleater. 2 laps to go now, and that gap, it's not coming down enough. David Hall, 2.5. So that may be about as close as he's going to get here, folks. Hectus now, he'll be getting the white flag this time around. As everybody's pretty much wherever they're going to be. White flag will be in the air for the 87, Gregory Hectus. He takes the green flag, and there goes second place, David Hall. S3 is not too far behind, but they're spaced out enough that none of them can really challenge the other. S3 now making his way. And actually, MacArthur is still right there trying to catch the 37. And but he's going to probably run out of laps here. Only one last chance here, going through turns 3 and 4, and in turns 3 and 4 now is Gregory Hectus making his way off of 4, and he's coming down to the checkered flag. And Gregory Hectus will be your overall winner here tonight at Michigan. Gregory Hectus had the right fuel window, the right fuel strategy, if you will, and it really came down there, and it paid off in the end there. Your winner here tonight. And we'll probably head down. We're going to find out who's going to end up in victory lane here. Now, Hectus, of course, we wanted to get him down there. Let's see. See if we can find him in the chat here. I don't see him. He may not be. Oh, there he is, right there. Yeah, he doesn't have his headset on right yet, but we'll go ahead and move him anyway. And let's see. So at least he'll be down here. And 37 Essery is right there. Looking for David Hall as well. Let's see if we can find Essery and Hall here and get them. There's Hall. We'll move him down to the victory lane. We're looking for Essery. Essery may already be there. Let's see. No, he isn't. So let's see if we can find him. I thought no, don't see him yet. Shoot. Where is he? Well, I don't see him. So we'll just go ahead and head on down to victory lane here. Oh, there he is. He got in there. Okay, folks, we're here with your top three: Gregory Hectus, David Hall, and Eric Essery. Hey, Gregory, you got a copy?
Yeah, can you hear me?
10-4, man. You got me?
Yeah.
Mic check. Do you got me now?
I got you.
Hey, guys, congratulations, man, on that victory there. You had a good field strategy, and it really worked out well for you there.
I didn't have the speed for David on the long run there at the first one because I got damaged in one of those accidents and no speed down the straightaway. But I'll take the with on strategy, pit row strategy.
10-4, man. Congratulations. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I just want to say I'm glad that we were able to put on the event through the Irish Massage podcast and the Aftermath podcast. And I'm Team Tifosi here, and we'll just go and we'll keep doing more of these.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations again, and let you go celebrate and talk to you maybe another time in Victory Lane. Hey,
Thanks for doing this.
10-4. Hey, David, you got a copy?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Yeah, I can hear you. Well, I tell you, man, you were up at the front there at the beginning, and things kind of got, the pit strategies and whatnot, and you finally kind of got back there. Just kind of ran out of time. Looked like you were starting to close in a little bit, but I guess you need a few more laps, huh?
I don't know. The tires actually kind of balanced out after about 20 laps. I stopped gaining on them. It's the nature of these fixed setup races. Can't quite take care of the tires the same way I can if I've got that set really tailored. I should have been a little bit closer, but there was a car in the barrels that pulled over right when I was entering the pit lane, and that cost me a lot of time. So
oh, man.
I feel like that's probably the biggest factor. I may have waited too long too, but I definitely didn't get to aggressively pit like I wanted to. So I lost a lot of time in that exchange there.
10-4, man. Well, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I'd like to say just a good job on to teammate Tony Rochette on throwing together a really awesome event. Of course, I'm not happy with the result, but the race was real fun.
10-4. Well, congratulations again, and I know you'll be back out there shooting for that victory next time around. Hey, Eric. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, congratulations on that third place.
Yeah, thank you. That was fun. I was running the Xfinity car, so we got the top on that group. Dwayne put a good battle with me. He caught me there on the end. We always race well together, have a lot of fun. So, yeah, that was fun. I didn't have nothing for the top guys, the cup cars, long runs maybe, but it was kind of interesting running with them in a Xfinity car like that.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, had you ever run with a cup car on track before like this?
No, it's the first time I ever done that, but it was cool because you had to, not base your line off what they were doing. You had to run your own race. You catch them on the straightaways, and they beat you real bad in the corner. Made you had to really think about conserving tires. So, but I like that. It was fun.
Yeah, that was real interesting. That was my first time even broadcasting a mixed class like that, and so yeah, that was a real treat. And but anybody else you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, just whoever's watching. I guess my dad, brother may be watching. I don't know. I didn't mention my sister-in-law Christy last time. She's gonna be upset if I didn't, so I did this time.
Okay.
So I mentioned her and mom, dad watching too.
10-4. Congratulations, man, and go enjoy, and we'll see you around.
I was gonna say I do want to mention Eric. You did win that the Xfinity most spots gained and the highest 0x guy.
All right, cool deal. I guess it pays to race clean then.
There you go. Absolutely. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys, and appreciate what Project K-9 does, and I hope this event helped them out and what they do with it, and hope they're successful down the road.
10-4, absolutely. And we also have Dwayne MacArthur in the booth with us. Hey, Dwayne, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good, Tony. How are you?
Oh, pretty good, man. How was the race for you?
Yeah, that was a pretty interesting time out there with the mixed classes. I think I had a bit of an up and down day, but it was a lot of fun to mix and match. And the Cup cars were pretty strong early on, and then we could claw back on them a little bit. But real good racing out there. Lots of really good racers.
Absolutely. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I first of all, Project K-9 and iRacers Lounge and the Aftermath podcast for putting this on. And then shout out to the OBRL, my home where I race. And then I think Mom and Dad are watching on the stream. I shared it on my Facebook or on my Facebook. So hi to Mom and Dad.
Yeah, 10-4, and this was looks like we pulled it off pretty good. This is my first time doing a simulcast, both YouTube and Facebook. So anybody that was on Facebook, hope they enjoyed the race there, and looked like we were able to pull it off. And that was fun. Thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah, you bet. I'm excited. I'm probably gonna go and watch it now and check it out. So I'm excited to do that. Thanks for coming here and doing this for us and putting on a show for us.
Oh, absolutely, man. I was glad I could help.
Right on.
And Tony, he's in the booth with us here. Tony Rochette. Anything you'd like to add?
Woo, that was fun.
Yeah, man. I tell you, there were so many lead changes though, and just battles throughout the field, and it's like, did you almost feel like you just didn't even get a moment's rest at all?
No, not even being damaged. I was sitting there having fun watching those guys up front. This was a great idea and a great combo. I actually had this idea back in Easter, and we did a little bit of testing and with them, and I figured these two cars would actually run really well together, and I'm glad it turned out really well.
That is awesome, man. Anybody else you want to give a shout out to?
Oh, I definitely want to give a shout out to Project K-9 Hero. Without them, this race wouldn't be possible. They're a great charity. They do a lot of great work. I'm just kind of glad it's over because, I've been the guy that's been trying to put everything else, and my secretary decided to wreck me earlier, but that's all right.
Yeah, man. But of course, it was all for a good cause, and everybody had a good time, and a lot of good racing out there, and congratulations on that. And we'll see what you guys come up with next.
Oh yeah, we're gonna try to make this a yearly thing with Project K-9. I'm thinking maybe around the All Star break, the cup for the Cup cars. It's fun. The first charity race I've put together, I've put down fun races together. That's pretty easy, but this is actually pretty rewarding.
10-4, man. Well, yeah, for all of us here at Rice Motorsports TV, thank you again for the opportunity, and you guys put on a great show there, and we'll be seeing you guys around.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, now. Okay, folks. Well, that'll do it. Let's go ahead and let's bring up the finishing order here. And of course, we have Gregory Hectus as your winner, David Hall second, Eric Essery third, Dwayne MacArthur fourth, Josh Sleater fifth, Joe Brown sixth, Brian Glass 7th, Stephen Lou Allen 8th, Brian Lindsay 9th, and Ryan Carwile rounds out your top 10. Then in 11th place is Rob Rogers, Bobby Jonas 12th, Jeff Porras 13th, Tyler Williamson 14th, Dode Hoskins 15th, Edwin Post 16th, Kel Butler 17th, Adrian Johansson in 18th position. 19th is Mike Ellis, Dakota Pisk 20th, Bob Fellenbaum 21st, Tony Rochette 22nd, Tony Groves 23rd, Kenny Helms 24th, Lisa Greitmeyer 25th, Chris Scales 26th, Tony Jennings 27th, Peter Kopko 28th, 29th is Brian McCubbin, Janice Tarson 30th, Mike Everhart 31st, Mike Schrader 32nd, Jimmy Riggs 33rd, and Scott Ebersole in the 34th position. And as always, I want to thank you once again for coming out and joining us here tonight for the Project K-9 Hero charity race here. And we appreciate you joining us here on Rice Motorsports TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.